Our new parts have completed without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
High up in the mountains here at Spielberg, it's time for qualifying on what will be the fastest laps of the season. Stand by for qualifying at the Austrian Grand Prix.
Okay, we've only got one lap of fuel remaining. Pitting this lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap. confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap. Here are the top 5 cars as things stand. Verstappen, Russell, Sainz, Hamilton and Norris. Okay, so as for the cars around us, just ahead are Sainz, Hamilton and Norris. And we're in front of Leclerc, Gasly and Tsunoda. The fastest lap at the moment, 1 minute 05.2. Okay, I'm afraid we've been pushed down to P16. Right, that's us down into P16 now. And we've dropped to P12. Okay, we've been pushed down to P13.
So it's all about speed in today's sprint, not very many laps and no chance to get ahead on strategy. Who here today has the raw skill to take them to the top? It's one of the shortest laps on the calendar today then, with 7 rights and just 3 lefts, making up the 10 corners of this high-speed circuit. Turn 2 is barely a corner at all. They'll be flat out through there, a left-hand kink into the uphill braking zone of Turn 3. Turns 1, 3 and 4 are all potential opportunities to overtake. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And starting next to them is George Russell. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Leclerc, Norris, Sainz, Hamilton, Perez, Fernando Alonso, Oscar Piastri, Gasly, Tsunoda, Albon, Ocon, Doohan, Thomas, Magnussen, Stroll, Hülkenberg, Bottas, Ricciardo, Joe, and Logan Sargent. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out. And alongside me today, a man small in stature but big on comment, Anthony Davidson. Hello. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. And let's talk momentum with this driver. What a sprint it was. They start at 0 once again for today, but with a huge amount of confidence, surely. Well, they'll definitely be glad that there's not a sprint race today. Let's face it, the sprint couldn't have gone much worse, but what we're looking for today is a reaction. Now, you're the racing driver in this partnership, so tell us about this racing driver. Put us in their shoes. How are they going to be feeling?
Well, you've got to be prepared, Crofty. Before you even step foot inside the car, you've got to know, you've got to have a pre-race game plan. You've watched videos before you get into the car of previous races gone by. You know where you have to place your car if X, Y or Z happens in front of you or behind you. So having this clear game plan is absolutely essential before you get in the car.
You've got some work to do to match your result from last race. Come on, we know you can do it. Launch map is good, but we need to learn the gears, so go into each one when you can. We're going to need some work on the brakes, so put some energy into them and warm the tyres as well, please. Conditions look stable at the moment, no rain currently expected. Okay, we think the underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment, just be careful. DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more. Okay, the underbody's taken some damage, you might start to notice it soon. Okay, be very careful, the floor's incurred massive damage. You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible. Copy that. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. Be warned, the floor is now critically damaged. There's damage to the underbody. Expect to feel significant effects in terms of performance. Understood, copy that. Okay, you're in the top 10. Green flag. Caution, caution. Alonso's ahead of you. Less than a second separates you. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 8 laps old. Time last lap, 1:07.9. Alright, at the moment you're losing 0.3 a lap. Come on, dig in. Okay, copy that. Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
So with the sprint concluded, join us next time for qualifying and of course the main event, this weekend's Formula One Grand Prix. We'll see you next time. High up in the mountains here at Spielberg, it's time for qualifying on what will be the fastest laps of the season. Stand by for qualifying at the Austrian Grand Prix.
dropped to P20. Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now. And that's P13, P13. Okay mate, the floor's seriously damaged. Box now for repairs, box now. You've taken damage to the side pods, recommend we box and repair it. Okay, be careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage. Understood, stopping this lap. Car repairs have set us back a little. Okay, we've been pushed down to P13. "30 seconds left in the session. Okay, there's 2 minutes left in this session and we're in the drop zone. We need a quick lap or that's qualifying over for us. We've dropped to P17. P17. There's debris on the tyres. This is going to cause reduced grip until they clear.
This is it then, race day in Spielberg for this year's Austrian Grand Prix. Not long to go before our drivers hurtle off the line and into the first turn, the Niki Lauda curve. It was renamed in 2019 in memory of one of Formula One's most beloved figures. It's a short lap here in Spielberg with just 10 corners, 7 to the right and 3 to the left, making up the total distance of 2.6 miles. And expect to see a lot of cars running wide today, especially through the last corner, as the wet conditions make the cars skittish through the downhill sections. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday and he'll start from pole position. Edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Russell, Sainz, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Fernando Alonso, Doohan, Stroll, Hamilton, Albon, Ricciardo, Tsunoda, Bottas, Sargent, Hülkenberg, Magnussen, Gasly, Joe, Thomas, and Esteban Ocon lines up at the back of the grid. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. And striding into our commentary box to join us today, the man, the myth, the legend, Anthony Davidson. And let's talk momentum with this driver. What a sprint it was. They start at 0 once again for today, but with a huge amount of confidence, surely. Well, they'll definitely be glad that there's not a sprint race today. Let's face it, the sprint couldn't have gone much worse, but what we're looking for today is a reaction. Now, you're the racing driver in this partnership, so tell us about this racing driver. Put us in their shoes. How are they going to be feeling?
Well, you've got to be prepared, Crofty. Before you even step foot inside the car, you've got to know, you've got to have a pre-race game plan. You've watched videos before you get into the car of previous races gone by. You know where you have to place your car if X, Y or Z happens in front of you or behind you. So having this clear game plan is absolutely essential before you get in the car.
I know you're frustrated to be this far back on the grid, but you've got to keep that under control. Keep a cool head and work your way through the field gradually as you go. It's not all going to be won or lost at the first corner. Clutch bite is good, gearbox is responding normally. Make sure to warm up the tyres and brakes. Warm the tyres and brakes throughout the lap, please. Okay, heavy rain will be staying with us for a while now, at least a 20-minute window of heavy rain. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. That start was okay, now stay alert for threats around you. conditions don't look like they're shifting. We're predicting at least 20 minutes of heavy rainfall. Full wet seem like the best tyre for now. Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. Car behind started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form. Let's make the most of it. Don't circuit's definitely looking better than it was a few minutes ago. If we could just move a bit more of that standing water, we might be able to go on to the intermediates. Okay, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace. The underbody's taken some damage, expect some significant impact to performance, I'm afraid. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Okay, be very careful, the floor's incurred massive damage. Right, drop your speed, our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. Virtual... Okay, VSC ending. We're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags. Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens. Radar suggests that this heavy rain will be with us for a while now. That's Hamilton behind. They're on old wets. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Okay, the car behind has front wing damage. This is our opportunity. And the time last lap, 1 minute 27.5. Caution. Okay, gap ahead, 1.8 seconds. Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. There's serious damage to the underbody. Repeat, serious damage to the underbody. Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Okay, you're in the top 10. At the moment, the car behind is lapping faster than us by around a second a lap. And gap to the car in front, 4.7 seconds. Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay. Tyre situation's an interesting one, but I think the right call is to stick with what we've got for now. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 6.1 seconds. Okay, heavy rain will be staying with us for a while now, at least a 20-minute window of heavy rain. Okay, full wet seems to be the fastest tyre for now. Right, a gap to the teammate ahead of us, 8.0 seconds. Okay, be careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage. Okay, we've got a full course caution, the safety car's out. Keep an eye on the delta, we need to keep it positive to avoid a penalty. Slow down, maintain positive delta. Okay, the officials have deployed the safety car due to multiple cars being stopped on track. Mind your delta. Okay, we can take you this lap. Okay, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace. Okay, take it easy on the car, we can't sustain this level of damage. Okay, go, go, go! Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Alright, we're last of the running cars right now. Ocon is ahead of you. They're on old wets. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Okay, 22 laps left. Right, we've got teams in the pits changing over to full wets. Come in and change your tyres if you need to. Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap. Okay, so all of our tyre pressure data is currently reading 0. Assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about. Gap to your teammate ahead, 5.0 seconds. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 1.9 seconds. And we're still happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment. Forecasts suggest the rain's going to be lightening up over the next 10 to 15 minutes or so. You should start finding more grip as we clear the standing water. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 3.9 seconds. If you continue to cut corners, the stewards are going to give you a penalty. Be careful. Okay, clear. Right, a gap to the teammate ahead of us. The rain looks like it's going to be getting much lighter over the next 10 to 15 minutes. There should be more grip, but don't expect a dry track yet. 6.5 seconds. It's hard to say if inters or wets are better right now. Okay, caution, caution. Virtual safety car is out. Reduce speed and maintain a positive delta on your dash. It looks like a virtual safety car's been deployed due to an incident with multiple vehicles being stopped on the track. We need you to drop your pace. Okay, VSC ending. We're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags. Jack's in the pits. Jack in the pits. Remember to adjust your ERS mode in your MFD if you need to. Okay, a few drivers are fitting full wet tyres. We might need to change soon. Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Look like the best tyre for now. Okay, I think we're still on the right tyres for the time being. The rain's getting lighter now, but it's going to take a while for the track to dry out. Verstappen's ahead of you. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on old wets. Okay, they've got 4 laps on their tyres. Your last lap time, 1:15.8. We're falling back by around 1.2 seconds a lap. Come on. Verstappen ahead. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 2.0 seconds. They're on old wets. Their tyres are 6 laps old. Time last lap, 1 minute, 0.2. We're falling back by around 1.2 seconds a lap. Come on. Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done. Job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, that was a nasty hit. Turn the engine off and wait for the marshals. Managing your tyres, manage your tyres. Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon. Oh, what happened? Let me know you're okay. Okay, you're doing well out there. Keep it up. We're looking at about 10. Okay, we lost the position. Try to keep focus. Green flag. Some damage to the underbody. Expect the car to feel some impact. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 5.6 seconds. We expect you'll be noticing a bit of grip loss in the tyres around now, so just be careful. Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap. Okay, clear. Okay, information on Sainz. They're retiring from the race. And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
The checkered flag is out. We're going to be hearing that Dutch national anthem again because it's victory for Max Verstappen.
And it's always good, Crofty, to get that momentum on your side, and it's really good for your confidence as well. The more confident you are, the further that can take you.
Well,
Our running costs are significantly less than the income we're pulling in. I suggest we start looking for opportunities to spend that profit margin.